Alright, welcome back to my playthroughs. Now, there's a slight bit of backstory behind this. This is going to be part 1. I, before, have recorded up to part 3. Problem was, I'm using Audacity to capture my voice, and here's the problem. I was using the wrong version of Audacity, so every time I got to like the end, I would press stop and it would actually close and I'd lose the entire commentary. I uploaded part 1 without commentary, thinking part 2 and 3 would be fine. But in the end, it didn't work. Anyway, I'm going to be starting this straight from the beginning. Ugh, all that work gone. Oh well, this is only up to part 3. Let's stop. Well, actually, it stopped working. Part 1, 2, and 3. But still, this time we get some fun commentary to go along with it. Of course, Jak and Daxter are made by the same people that made Crash Bandicoot and currently make Uncharted. Yeah, they've come a long way. See, wait, that's the commentary playthrough. What? Sorry. One that was meant to have commentary playthrough. That is a separate playthrough I'm doing, so I know what's next, what to do, so you guys don't see me going, what do I do? Believe me, it probably will happen. But I've barely even completed this game. I've barely done any of this game, and
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father.
I've already taken up 3 game saves.
Failed to find.
I'll let you watch this.
Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
You are ugly.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Because I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright, that was...
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Can I talk now? Alright. Of course, I needed to let that run intro in case no one's played Jak and Daxter before, and if you haven't.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
I haven't played Jak and Daxter. You have not lived. I mean, this came out... Oh, come on. It's one of the first games to actually come out on the PS2.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies.
Uh,
I sent 7
came out like 2001,
for power cells,
around the same
but
time
the
as the
workers must have
PS2.
captured them all.
I think PS2 came out 2000 in it. Something like that. You can see I've done this all before. yesterday.
Wow! That last scout flight had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Go with the eggs. Ooh.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
I don't have to get them, they've already got full health.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
I love the music. Reminds me of Crash Bandicoot 1.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Doesn't it remind you of like Crash Bandicoot 1 going to like the first island?
Good work. The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
I was checking for any precursor orbs. There are 2,000 in this one. Yeah, I've got to collect 200 of these. 2,000 precursor orbs. Wow.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type
I'm out
of
of little
eco.
green balls.
Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Pick up a big ball to increase your health. And become more of a man.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Oh. Ah. Do I have everything? Ah. Yeah, pretty much. Whoa.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Anyone remember that plant? Crash Bandicoot? Sandover Village. Oh shit. Right, it's a village, it's got 1, 2. Wait, I think it's got 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. And it's a village. That's not even a street.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of
monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
You want 90 eggs? No wonder you're fat. What? Right. See how big his fist gets? He got abs of steel.
Back already? And without fixing the eco beams? Your village needs you, boys.
Fat crybaby. Go back to your mom. Let me past.
Oh, what happened to the village's energy beam?
Fat baby. Do, 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 do. Tell you what, I'll just finish off this video by talking to all the villagers, and then in all the videos after that we can just do the missions.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
We're getting your eyes tested.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as
Full
a
of what?
lark.
Ugh.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything.
What, filling it with
you know?
spunk?
Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Maybe. Maybe not. Now, the camera is so annoying in this game. There's a degree of control, but sometimes the camera gets fixed and you can't do anything about it.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Alright, one more villager, and I think that's... Oh, who is it? I know who it is. I've got to get an egg.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
And I think there's a farmer. Yeah, we'll go talk to the farmer and then we should leave it at that, people, and end the video after. Sorry, this video's been a bit boring talking to the characters, but it's got to be done to get the missions.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
And we shall leave it there. Guys and girls, thank you for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Of course, this is only my second ever playthrough, so any views or good views. And just stretching a minute there. Keep an eye out for more videos. Of course, I'm going through 3 games. Believe me, this is going to go up to about 100 parts. Ugh. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day.